SmackDown. Results and highlights from WWE SmackDown, March 21, 25. A full-scale altercation between three megastars and more. Intense fights and thrilling bouts were shown at WWE SmackDown in Bologna, Italy. Orton targeted Owens for a WrestleMania battle, Priest and USO defeated Nakamura and McIntyre, and Reigns, Rollins, and Punk got into a furious altercation. As WrestleMania 41 approaches, the evening was marked by drama and high stakes. The main event portion of WWE SmackDown in Bologna, Italy, featured a massive face-off amongst the top three WWE stars and was a memorable evening of intense in-ring action. WWE presented the March 21 episode of SmackDown from the Unipol Arena in Bologna, Italy, as part of their ongoing European trip this week. With a boisterous and passionate audience, it was another thrilling evening filled with unforgettable moments, intense in-ring action, and more build-up to WrestleMania 41. The Italian audience gave Randy Orton a standing ovation as he started the performance. Kevin Owens, who seemed to apologize for hurting Orton, cut him off before he could say anything more. KO said that what he did to Orton was wrong, but the Viper did not believe him. He suggested that the two men form a team to compete for the WWE Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 41, but Randy Orton was more interested in defeating him there, implying that they would face off. WWE SmackDown spoilers from Italy. SmackDown's March 21 show will not be live, although it will broadcast at its regular hour of 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the USA. The reason for this is because the program, which is part of WWE's three-week pre-WrestleMania 41 tour of Europe and the UK, originates from Bologna, Italy's Unipol Arena and airs live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time there, and as far as we know, anywhere SmackDown calls Netflix home. For those who choose to participate, spoilers will be accessible. WWE SmackDown results highlights March 21 Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins tease WrestleMania 41 clash. On Friday in Bologna, Italy, WWE's European tour continued to heat up with yet another exciting WWE SmackDown. The feud between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk, possibly the second biggest storyline in wrestling right now, has garnered fans' attention without the need for a world championship. In preparation for next month's massive WrestleMania 41 event, the three faced off against one another on the microphone for the first time in Italy. In the meanwhile, after winning the championship last week, new champions the Street Profits began their reign, while veterans like Randy Orton reminded us of their genius. When the characters really seem to despise one another, you know you're dealing with a unique plot. We've reached that stage with Reigns, Punk, and Rollins, and each of them has merit in their own right with a wealth of historical evidence to back up their claims. Even though there won't be a championship on the line, I'm thrilled that Triple H followed my good advice back in December. This was always the major triple threat match to create for WrestleMania 41. But Triple H's new favorite thing was the way WWE SmackDown concluded. It was a large, raucous fight, of course. During his steel cage rematch with Rollins last week, Reigns slapped Punk after saying that Punk had cheated on him during the Royal Rumble. Despite winning, Rollins was upset that he couldn't finish off the job against Punk to stop Punk from enjoying his WrestleMania moment. When the three guys took the microphone, they were succinct and direct. There was always a chance that this might result in some kind of collision. The only question was how. Punk cleverly pointed out that, since the days of the Shield, neither had defeated him without the other's assistance. Paul Heyman was the one item that caught my attention the most. He is a crucial link between Punk and Reigns, and it was great that he was upset about Punk's coming. As seen by Heyman comforting Punk after the cage bout, there is clearly a relationship between them. Then, just before he assaulted the former WWE Undisputed Champion, Punk set up Reigns on WWE SmackDown by teasing him. Reigns' careless disregard for all of these Heyman indications of possible conflict is a story flaw. This isn't the first time, which makes it even more ridiculous. Do you recall Reigns' feuds with Brock Lesnar? After what he saw in the cage bout, you would think the man would go straight up to Heyman. Rather, it is just disregarded until Punk is able to control it in-ring. Reigns seems really foolish as a result. However, it is only a characteristic of his character, and it relates to Rollins betraying him in order to bring the Shield to an end. Folks, that's your depth. Sky pointed to the WrestleMania sign, formally teasing the upcoming triple threat bout. I think my most anticipated WrestleMania 41 bout is already Reigns versus Rollins versus Punk. In the end, Orton's presence lured in his most recent opponent, Kevin Owens, bringing them one step closer to an official WrestleMania 41 showdown later in the program. But that wasn't without Owens trying to patch things up. Although I didn't anticipate his apology and reunion effort on this road to WrestleMania, it was a brilliant move to highlight Owens' cowardice. Delivering jabs at an all-time high, Orton didn't buy it. For that reason, Orton is also our uncrowned gem of the night. Money is the future WWE Hall of Famer. Although Orton's persona hasn't changed much over the years, his distinctive, full-circle recurrences and advancements have kept him interesting. He is unique, and we will miss him when he leaves. All of this makes me hope that when John Cena's retirement match occurs in 2025, Orton will be his last opponent. Booking of the night. Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman's rivalry was never going to end well on a haphazard WWE SmackDown. If anything, it seemed like Fatu would prevail in their bout with the help of the Bloodline, giving him a chance to challenge LA Knight for the US Championship. Rather, the Bloodline interfered to give Strowman the DQ victory, costing Fatu his chance to win the championship.